you and I experienced different aspects of the same general experiences. And I think one of those things is your college experience. Okay. So we both did concurrent enrollment. We did a little bit different things specifically within both of our programs, but you're now doing your master's in marketing. Is that what it is?
Yes. So I'm at University of Denver for my Master's of Science of Marketing. That's what I'm a part of, with a specialization in digital marketing specifically.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's what I'm doing right now. Yep.
Nifty, brother. So you're doing that. But when I went to do this type of stuff in school, when I was doing these programs, I did it mostly for the school. Okay. Like when I did my master's, I did some stuff with like club tennis and some other faith stuff on campus for a little bit, some pickup basketball too. But for the most part, it was just getting the classes done because I was also working full time.
Yeah.
And so I didn't get quote unquote the college experience or really prioritize making friends in college. I made a few.
Yeah.
But you're doing that a lot more than I did.
Yeah. For sure.
At a very different type of school.
Oh, for sure.
Than I did. And so I'm kind of curious about how that experience has been being a younger person doing a graduate program at the type of school you're doing it at.
Yeah.
And how that's going.
I mean, I think it's been super great. I am so happy with my decision of school personally. I think this program has absolutely been amazing. I decided to do it part-time, so that means that instead of doing it in 1 year, I'm doing it in 2, so I'll graduate in June, this June. But I think for me, that meant like I had to do my master's program with 2 very different cohorts, because typically everyone does it on the 1 year program. So I've met very many different types of people. But let me tell you, it's never not an exciting ride. Never. But I think for me, the educational level for me is so there. Like our professors genuinely care about us, about working around our schedules, what we're doing, what we're trying to accomplish, and especially in our future careers too. Like our networking is incredible. The CEOs we've talked to at our different events we put on and things, like especially being a part of also the marketing program club, like in a sense, has given me a lot of more availability to people who have been alumni at my college who are now successful CEOs of companies now. So that's been great, and especially around digital marketing, right? So for me, it's been a very interesting ride talking to different people and everything, but everyone has been so welcoming. It's been a great learning experience. Nothing is ever easy, but I think mainly figuring out how everybody's brain works differently, what they think, how they think has been it's been a very different type of experience of being able to accommodate different people with different views all the time. Right. Yeah,
for sure. Especially downtown Denver.
Yeah.
In that type of environment. For sure. You get to interact with a lot of different people.
For sure.
Do they know how old you are? Do they know that you're a teenager? Because this is a mistake I made when I did concurrent enrollment.
No.
But yeah, because I was like,
Not
obviously,
really.
I started college at 14. So I did my associate's degree at a community college. And I think my second semester, I took an English class, and I thought it would be cool when on the introduction day, she said, go around the room, tell us your name, your major, and then something interesting about you. I figured that the interesting thing I would say is how old I was.
Yeah.
And the teacher, for whatever reason, took that personally or something like that. I don't know. And so she graded me differently, I think.
For sure.
Based on that.
There's discrimination.
Piece of information that I gave her. So I'm curious if that's something that you tell your friends or if that's something that impacts
I think for me, I don't hide it. If you ask me, sure, I'll tell you. But for me, it's something that I'm I won't go broadcasting about, because at the end of the day, I'm not here to tell you about my age. I'm here to learn alongside you, right? I'm here to get the opportunities you're getting while we're all learning together, right? Because the only requirement for master's programs is what? Get your bachelor's. I got that at Metropolitan State. And so for me, I've just learned that it's not especially biblically, the way I look at it, Jesus never looked down on anybody for their age. It was never about age. He used everybody from David when he was 15, Mary when she was 15. She could hear Jesus, holla at my girl. But low key, everything, every person Jesus used in the Bible was predominantly younger anyway. So don't let anyone tell you what you can't do based on your age either, right? So I don't sit here broadcasting about it, but I'm not ashamed about it. I'll tell you about it if you feel the need to ask me about it. But I think at the end of the day, I think when you join a master's program, everybody just assumes what kind of age you are anyway, right? So it's not really a conversation that ever comes up. It's more of like, let's get this assignment done kind of situation, right? Yeah. Of like, did you understand what professor just said? Because I didn't. Yeah, it's kind of what the conversation is more of like, right?
Yeah. Well, so that's another interesting aspect then too, because I did my graduate degree online.
Right.
Yours is in person. So you actually get to have those conversations with people. Like, hey, did you understand what he or she just said up there? Did you catch that last thing before she moved on? And so, yeah, is that something you take advantage of? Like, do you talk to people a lot during class?
Yeah, it's actually so interactive. Like my program for sure is like group project after group project after group project. And it's like they want everyone within your cohort to get to know each other. And like, I feel like those cohorts become like just a lot of time and energy. So you get to really know these people and how they think, right? And so I think the interactive part of being in class has been such a relief about learning too, because now you can actually be face to face with somebody. You can understand things a lot better, right, in class. That's what I think, because I used to be somebody who I did my bachelor's predominantly online, but I've learned that being in person and getting to know and communicate with people has been such a very interesting experience of getting to know people and how they think and why they think it. Because I've also learned, especially at my college, it's actually been a great opportunity to even just share about Jesus, you know? I think those opportunities have been great because it's like not a lot of people at my college really do believe in Jesus, but I think it's been a great way to just bring up things from time to time, you know, on a very, it's surface level, but you'd be surprised like the amount of hearts you can touch by just being there and having like specific things like on the back of my laptop or my home screen of my laptop, it'll be something like a Bible verse or something, and everyone will be like, oh, like what does that mean? And I'll be like, oh, I'm Christian, let me tell you about your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, he loves you. And it's been great, you know. And then there were two people who like go to church now like with me and stuff, and so it's been really chill, and they've never heard about Jesus in their entire life, so it's like it's really been like a very good way to go out and share like the word with people too, you know?
Yeah, that's exciting.